Hello, all my fire signs. Welcome to your weekly energy reading by element. And this, of course, is for the fire signs. So all my Aries, my Leo, and my Sagittarians, no matter where it's in your chart, this is for you. We're kind of zeroing in on the week of May 16th to May 23rd. But of course, if you come across this outside of that time frame, these are timeless and there are messages for you anyway. So just leap on in and enjoy this. So before we leap in, though, I do want to thank the Creator for being here with us. We're so appreciative of your presence and that you do want to interact with us. Wow, just that is mind-blowing alone. But we also are so grateful for your unconditional love that you have for us. And so we do indeed welcome you and thank you so very much for being here. We also welcome all of our angels, our guardian angels, our spirit guides, all our loved ones and ancestors, and all the myriad of unconditionally loving beings of light and love. We welcome you. Thank you for helping bring messages through as well. We definitely appreciate you. All right, so we're going to jump in and see what our energy is going to look like for the week. I'm going to use the Path of the Soul Destiny cards first, just to get an idea of what energy the fire signs will be dealing with. And we'll pull some Light Seers Tarot, and we'll end up with the, I think we're going to do a Spirit of the Animals Oracle, just as the closing card. So, all right, what would you like us to know for the fire signs for next week, please? What would you like fire signs to know for next week, please? Okay, that one was ringing. So we've got, actually, I think this is the Path of the Soul card that is what the deck is based off of there. So perfect. So I got Path of the Soul, number 41. We'll put that right chair, and we'll get the message here. Beautiful. So this is a complete opening of the heart center. Your will and the divine will are merging. This is the next step in the journey to ascension, operating fully from a place of love. Trust each and every step you're guided to take, even if you do not understand it in this moment. There may be times that you feel overwhelmed with all you've been given. You are in full flow with intuitive guidance, creative ideas, tasks, and undertakings. You may experience a mix of emotional and physical occurrences, but know that this is a natural part of the process. So I love that. What a great week that is about just opening in the heart center. I think it was when we, for the weekly reading that is coming up, I believe it's Thursday is for the heart chakra. So be looking up for that one, because that is where unconditional love meets the conditional love in the heart, and unconditional love is what fulfills our hunger for love. And I really feel like this is the week that is happening for you, and you're really expanding the channel of unconditional love for you. And it's just like, it can feel overwhelming a little bit because it's so much love compared to what we're used to, that it just kind of takes you a little bit of time to settle into that. So just know that it's a good thing. Don't freak out. It's all for your good. Now let's pull some Light Seer Tarot here, and we'll get some additional messages, confirmations, clarity around this message for you. But I love that. I mean, it's what we hunger for. It's what we all dream of, is that unconditional love. Okay. All right, so those are the three there. And we got the Six of Wands here. And for me, so the Wands is like the magic, which is the unconditional love energy. And you can kind of see here, there's a wreath over here, which is kind of like completion in circles, cycles, that type of thing. And you see all the people out there that were like, yay! And the person is like, oh, I thought that's what was going to fulfill me. But what I love about the Six of Wands, it's a discovery that what we thought our desire was changes, and it fits in so much of this because we realize that the external world isn't as fulfilling as we thought it was going to be. We're taught that that happens, you're going to feel so good, and it's going to feel like, your life is whole. And you're like, well, no, it didn't. Well, maybe it's that too. No, how about if I add that? What if I add that? What if I add that? But it's like this giant hole in our heart, and we take a little pebble, and though, you think it's here, it seems so big, but as you put it in, it's like, oh, it's so much smaller than I thought it was. It's not really filling it up at all. In fact, the only thing it's really doing is making me realize how huge the hole is. It's making me feel even emptier, right? Yep, and then you got the Two of Swords. So, two different ways of thinking, two different thoughts. And I love that, the eyes are closed here. So the eyes are covered, which means not looking to the outside world, but, turning and looking to the internal instead. And that is where you find your answers. That's where you truly find that balance inside. And I feel like it's also going to be a week of understanding, you see all the strings that seem to be attached to the outward things too. It's like, it always feels that way in the external world. Well, I'll give you this, but you've got to give me that, that type of thing. Yep. And just to reiterate that, here's the Eight of Swords. So here's your higher self, really looking, into how you feel about yourself, the thoughts about life, the thoughts about yourself, and all that. And so you look into that and you see, that those are the things that are binding you. Those are the things that are making you feel trapped. And so all that external world acts as this mirror for you, because that's what any relationship does. That's what any situation does in the external world, is it reflects back to you how you feel about yourself. I loved all my relationships, more so after the fact, when hindsight's 20/20. But I realized that every relationship I was in, they were my teachers. They were always showing me what I wanted to see about myself until I saw it. And then once I saw it, I didn't feel, all that bitterness and everything against them for their actions. I'm like, how could you love me any more than I loved myself? I wouldn't let you, I wouldn't let you treat me any other way than I felt about myself. And so that's the, beautiful awarenesses that come through this and turn us inward for this unconditional love. So I really love that. And then we'll take a look here at the Spirit of the Animal Oracle to get your final message for the week. But I really feel this inner awareness is what really, transforms it for you, because it's almost like you're so tired of being disappointed in the external world that it's been pointing you back to the inside all this time, that you're like, okay, I'm ready now. I'm bored with the external world. I want something new and exciting. So, all right, what's your final message for the fire signs for this coming week, please? What else would you like them to know? All right. Squirrel, always prepared. I love how the squirrels are hanging out with the birds there, and I'll read this in a sec here, but I'll have it for the video for you. So it says, you are the expert of hard work and hard play. Your cheerful and fun disposition is a blessing to everyone. Don't let life's distractions take you off course. Make a plan for the future, and life will give you all you need. And I'm going to read from the little book here too. So it says, squirrel plans ahead, store for the future, and are always prepared. They scurry around in the fall, energetically collecting nuts, chattering enthusiastically, and still make time to play. Squirrels know how to work hard and play hard. While squirrels hide more nuts than they find, they know that immediate rewards for their actions are not the ultimate goal. They reap what they sow, and sometimes it is lifetimes later when a buried acorn becomes a mighty oak. Squirrel people can be highly energized. They dart here and there, doing many things at once, and sometimes forget exactly what they meant to do. When squirrel shows up, it may be a reminder to slow down and focus, review your goals, and get back on track. Squirrel's arrival could be telling you to balance your life with play, work, friends, and rest. If squirrel is your totem, know that you will overcome all obstacles with your resourceful nature. Be assured that your preparedness and planning creates a life of good karma. You will always have what really matters, which is wealth of joy, love, home, and abundance. And I love that these give a couple questions or statements, to kind of look at. And it says, have you become stuck because of hoarding? Clear clutter and watch blessings flow. Have you been going nuts, running around in circles? This is kind of what this talks about. Make a plan. Is your life missing something? Review your balance of work, play, rest, and love. And I love that. This is your life missing something? All this hard work and everything you've done hasn't really made you feel whole and complete. That's what this message was about, is you've done it all, ta-da! And you're like, okay, what more is there? And that's what this week is about, is really looking at that those things did not fulfill you, and you're turning inward and opening up that channel, of love inside to find what it is that really will make you feel, energetic. And starting by lighting up and having truly fun things in your life, because your essence really is unconditional love, peace, joy, and laughter. That's what we're made out of. That's what that love energy is on the other side. But we get into feeling we have to work so hard at trying to be lovable, and all those things we talked about, all these thoughts that of have to, supposed to, shoulds, need tos in order to be lovable. And it's about really, maybe burying those and forgetting where they're buried. Go have fun and find the true love inside your heart. That is what's going to make you free. So it's what's going to set you free. So I love this for you. So fire signs, enjoy this coming week. It's it might feel a little heavy, to start off here, just like for a day, maybe even that. But when you release that and you focus in on this love, you're just going to feel a freedom. You're going to become a flying squirrel instead of a squirrel that, runs along the ground. You're going to be able to glide and fly and have a blast. So hang in there and just know every second of this week that the creator of all things does love you unconditionally. And I love you too. Have a blast. Make sure you laugh once a day. That's your assignment. Laugh at least once a day. Take care.